Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. This is a Monday morning, December 6th, 2020. They just celebrated someone's Independence Day, July 4th. Today is a very cloudy day. Seems like we're going to be getting a few thunderstorms by. We've had a few a little earlier, and it looks like one might be coming by even before I get a chance to finish this presentation. But it is important that I do at least start this presentation because, ladies and gentlemen, the celebration is over now, and somebody got to come back and share some stuff with you, some truth with you, and try to see if anything happened that would enlighten you, give you a little bit more life, lift you up, feel more hope, more promise. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. I'm going to start off making sure that I be honest with you and tell you the ugly truth. I want to be president of the United States for a good reason. And I'm not going to campaign to you even at these little small little limits that I've been given, trying to get you to like me. I don't want you to like me. I'm running for president not to be liked. I'm running for president to do some good. To do some good. And some good America truly, truly needs. Right there at the Mount Rushmore, that monument, people gathered outside to hear a president of the United States make a speech. Do they know why that president of the United States was there? I don't think many of them ever given it any thought. But let me share with you why the president got there. There's an old saying that goes, you shall reap what you sow. The seeds that you plant determines the fruit that you get. Now, before Donald Trump opened his mouth, Donald Trump represented America. The true America that has been in existence since 1776. A nation that presented itself as being the best nation on the face of the earth. That's not unique. All nations say that. A nation that tells its peoples that its religious, moral perceptions of life are consecrated on nothing higher than God, God's self. That's nothing unique. All nations say that. The people of this nation have been told that they are special, that no other nation's people can think as expeditiously as they, that these American people are the epitome of what humankind should be like. Oh, that's not unique. All nations say that to its people. And ladies and gentlemen, they are all lies. Perhaps they might not be set up to say that. It might just be a motivational thing, a motivation to uplift people. But how much so would it uplift people to tell them that there is still some growth, there's still something to do, some place to go, rather than to say you're there? Because if America felt it was there, then like all other nations of the past, they find out that there is not there. And so when you see President Donald Trump, what he speaks about is the thing that America is about. He speaks of hatred because that's what America is about. Out of hatred you have separations in classes. You have divisions of poverty. You have homelessness, and that's broken down in so many ways that I don't have time to share right here. You know them quite well. He spoke about it. He said they want to destroy. And who was he talking about? He was talking about American citizens. He said not one thing that would make the American people want to come together. He came to divide and conquer. Because this, my friends, nation was founded on division and conquering. And so Donald Trump, 2020, Mount Rushmore, said to the world, we are the greatest nation. And part of our greatness came from those who were glad to own other people as slaves, to treat them as second-class citizens, to beat them down. Oh, he was glorifying that and claiming that Americans were trying to prevent the continuation of that which he came back to take back to the beginning days. And you know, I don't know for sure, I wasn't there, but I believe I saw some news footage of a fight that broke out at the bottom of the monument by those supporting the truth of the lies of the president, and those who were standing there in retaliation and rebellion to the treatment that they have received from this nation, standing there as representation of the fakehood, standing there as the representation of the lies and the truth, standing there of the guilty, my friends, and for lack of better word, shithole America. And so the fight began. I only saw a few frames of it, but I was reminded of this America that I live in. This America that I live in. America that refuses to wake up. America that woke up this morning or yesterday morning with the news report stating that a young musician by the name of Kanye West want to become the president of the United States. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 350 million people. The president that you have is sent from the pit of wherever he comes from, because it is the baby that the American people deserve. 1776, 2020, and here we are, no more developed mentally, spiritually, morally than the dog, and dogs do come together. My. Yes, the storms are coming, but I'm running for president because I bring to you a message that Trump can't bring, Biden won't bring, and no other presidential candidate that was in this bottle of confusion had. And I don't know if another president has had. I'm not saying that they haven't. But I come to you with a plan, a proposal that outlines exactly what is to be accomplished and when it's to be accomplished and how it's to be accomplished, and the guarantee by you, the people that are in it, to play a part in its manifestation. Hey, you've never seen that before. And you know what? You never heard of me. Why haven't you heard of me? Why haven't someone told you about this? Why? Look, 1776 until now, everything is the same or worse. Why would they tell you? Somebody is getting over on somebody. There's a master power out here, as indicated by the murder of George Floyd. And there are people being oppressed, as indicated by the oppression that George Floyd had to go through. And people doing what they wanted to do, what they were trained to do, what they were allowed to do to eradicate the situation, and the evidence of its failure as George Floyd passed on. I stand here, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you today that all that crap that you've ever tried, and everybody trying everything that they are trying, is nothing but failure. Why? Because there's only one way, and that's the right way for this thing to work. Yes, in the beginning, there was the right way, and there was your way. And every way has been tried but the right way. I'm coming to you to tell you that if you want the things of heavenliness, you got to do it the right way, whether you like it or not. Look at here. I heard in a church Sunday school discussion the other day, people were talking about John the Baptist. They were talking about Paul, how they went around carrying a message, even though it got them beat, got them put in prison, and even got some killed. But that is the price that you have to pay. That's what they were saying. That's what the Sunday school lesson was about. Now, all these people going to Sunday school, going to church, how many people you said here putting their lives on the line, standing up for truth? I don't care how many mega churches you in. You standing up for what you can get. Everything Osteen tells you is about what you can get. What you can get. And whatever he's getting you, it does not stand up. It doesn't mean any message of standing up for the truth of life. No, it's just you smile because God's going to get you through this. But one lady in the Sunday school lesson says, people love God, but people are scared to die. People are not ready to meet their maker. Now that was the truth, if you ever heard it. People are not ready to meet their maker. But for those of you who believe in Jesus, Jesus says, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. The path that I walk, get on it. That means if you walk into a situation where you got to put your life on the tree, that's the best thing in the world to do. And that's what you do. Haven't you known that all the great men of life and God been murdered? Why? Because this is their escape. This is their escape out of hell. This is their escape out of hell. Stand up for what's right. And that ultimate test is you giving your life. And if you're ready to give your life, you don't know God. I'm going to tell you again, it doesn't matter how much you say you love God. It doesn't matter how much you say and how much you say you do for other people. If you will not give your life standing up for truth, then you don't deserve to be there. Do you know that even the angels in heaven got to be right? Otherwise, somebody will mess them up. Down here on earth, you got to be right, or somebody's going to mess you up. And if you're right, either the mess is going to go or you going to go. There's no place down here for you. But that's the determination, that's the distinction. The distinction between Donald Trump, Kanye West, and Eddie Marcus for president of the United States is which one of us so far have committed our lives to you. The truth of the matter of it is, every last one of us have committed our lives, and each of us for personal gain. Some of us to benefit others. Some of us in such a way that we got something in return. Some of us who didn't get anything in return. But it's still the same thing. Why? Because we are each alive. Now, how many of you think that Donald Trump, Kanye West have a plan that would put food on every table in this country from now until the power that controls the growth of food says no more? As long as that power says it's okay, you'll never be hungry. The same about housing. You think Donald Trump, Kanye West can tell you that there's a plan, a proposal put in place that put everybody in the kind of housing that they love and desire forever? As long as they walk the right way? Is there one that can tell you that? For every citizen? Not a single one. Or education, unlimited and unrestricted. Health care from the womb to the tomb. Is there one out there can tell you that? Can show you a proposal how that manifests itself? Not a single one have I seen or heard of. But you know what? You have heard of it. You're hearing me right now. What you gonna do about it? What you have done in the past? Nothing. Why? Because you're not ready. But I'm here to tell you you're not ready. I'm here to tell you that America is just like the shithole that Donald Trump has been calling all the other shithole countries. And the American people, every last one of you, if you cannot see and understand that everything that is required for life and the joys of life that you yourself want is provided for everybody on the face of the earth, and it is only you who are living who are preventing it from happening. You have created systems and laws and policies that benefit the some and the few, and every last person on this earth is responsible for it. I'm coming to tell you, you Americans, all of you who are in churches, listen to me well. I don't want you to like me. You are a disgust to God. The preachers who are preaching to you about God have no idea about the truth of God. They don't even know God. They're telling you about something they read about in a book. They're telling you about something that they were taught. They and look, you don't have to get mad at me. Don't cut me off. Look around you. Look at the crime, the violence. Look at the poverty. Look at the victimization of the people of this nation. And you want to doubt me? What do you think that's based on? That's based on failure to lead. That's based upon false acceptance of philosophies that leads you nowhere beyond this. Yeah, I run for president because I want to see every last one of you Wake up in the morning time. If the sun is not shining because the clouds are there, I want you to come out with your bright smiles because you're so glad to be alive and it is a brand new day. That you make the earth glow because you are the replacement of the sun. I want every last one of you to endure your days with joy. That's what I want. For every last one of you to go to bed at night saying, what a great day. And knowing that your dreams are going to be fabulous. And they're going to be the energizing for your tomorrow. And get up. And you're not just repeating, eating, and going and doing this, but you're progressing. You're moving on up. You're doing new things, new ways. You're making life livable. You're turning here into paradise. Like thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Now this is what I offer you, and I'm not going to get mad at you. If you want Kanye West, you can have Kanye West, because you cannot have what you ain't fit for. If you want Donald Trump, Biden, anybody, you can have them, because I only come one way. I come to those who want to live. I come to those who want life and want it in abundance. You know, all of you just want to lie to yourselves, tell yourselves that you're special, that you're more important, and you want to wallow in this shit whole country as it is under this system. God ain't mad with you. He just let you know what you're doing and what you're in and how you can get out. But the choice, my friends, is yours. This is my message after your Independence Day celebration. And I want to thank you for giving me this your time. It truly has been an opportunity that I give to my Father in heaven for you, my sisters and my brothers. Until next time, Eddie Marcus say goodbye.